Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here tonight for the Friday Night Lights. We are at lovely Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we have 75 laps. You can get about 30 laps of fuel. And yeah, it's going to be a good, interesting race tonight, I hope. I hope everyone has fun and enjoys it. And want to thank VRX for hosting this league. Mama T, Teresa Spiker, and Papa G, Greg Spiker, for coming up with the idea and putting it to play here in lovely Las Vegas. We are going to see some exciting action tonight. Some awesome paint jobs. And Taylor and Skylar, your daddy says hi. He'd like to be with you right now, but he's a little busy in Las Vegas. Running this race. And he can't wait to get home to you. Joanne Spiker, you need to get better, babe. And Rose Machette, hello tonight. Hope you're doing well. This is, like I said, a 75 lap race. We're waiting on them to finish qualifying, even though no one's on track. But they will be soon. There's only 10 trucks in the field tonight. A little bit of a small field, but should be good. Make it a clean race. Probably go green is my guess. If they go green, they're either way, they're going to have to make 2 pit stops. And like I said, I'm predicting a green race, no cautions. So they'll have to make them under green. But if there's a caution after lap 10, I would come in. I don't know. But I believe they only have 2 sets of tires also. All right. See how long we got to. Oh, they should be gridding. Any second now. It should switch over. There they are, grading up. For some reason, it's not showing my. All right, here's your starting grid for tonight. We have Jared Epker on the pole, Wade Palmer in second, Papa G, Greg Spiker rolling off in third, and Jeffrey the Deer Hunter in fourth. Fifth, we got Edward Fiedler and Dougie Fresh Helfer in sixth. Seventh, you got Jared Philpott. Eighth, you got David the Collinator Collins. Ninth is Mike Shivers. And I bet you he does shiver. He's from Alaska. 10th, you got Teresa Spiker. 11th, you got Renee Haas. Maybe there's 11 in the field. I'm showing, let's see, 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Showing maybe 12, but somewhere in there. They'll get these engines fired up here in a second and be doing their pace laps. Then green flag, and I expect it to go all the way to the end. They should be getting the command. Roll off the grid now. Like I said, 2 sets of tires. I did some practice in the session tonight. I think I figured it out to like 30 laps to a tank. And I had only run 15 laps under practice. But I was full throttle all the way around. Never lifted, and my tires were still 90% on the right front and 95% on the right rear. So according to that, they should be good on tires if they take them when they pit. Take strategy out though, but on that, or knowing you got to make a 10 lap stop for fuel with like 10 to go. Maybe you go without tires on the first stop. Run 15 laps and then get tires. But let's get on the leader here.
Be ready, green flags.
And they are green flag and underway here in Vegas. Go on board with Wade Palmer here. See how he's doing. Get this up for you. You got Epker leading with Palmer second. Fiedler or Papa G just moved back to third. Fiedler fourth. Hunter moved up to fifth. Philpott's fighting for sixth with for fifth with Ed Fiedler, Hunter, Philpott, Helfer all put a blanket over him right there with Mike Dad Shivers right there in seventh place. Let's see how they're doing. See how the old Collinator is doing. He's falling back a little. Second back. not getting the gap option on my timer here. I'm really sorry about this, folks. I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe this will help. There we go. We got gaps up. You got a good battle going here between Palmer and Epker at the moment. Palmer's only a tenth off. Papa G's only 2/10 off Palmer for third. Then you got Hunter back here in fourth. Philpott in fifth. Sixth, you got Bad Dad. He's the first car, second back from the leader. Seventh, you got 66 of Edward Fiedler. Doug Elfer right behind him, followed by the Collinator in ninth. Then you got Mama T back here. She's clean still. 11th, you got Kenny B. Guy's awesome on a saxophone. Kenneth Blackburn. 12th, you'll have Brian Duncan. He's not having a good night at the traps table right now, but maybe he'll pick his luck and change. And in last place, you got Renee Haas bringing up the rear in 13th. Duncan are doing good there. Back up front at the lead, we got Jared Epker out of Wisconsin. Sorry about your Packers, but they're going down again. Ford Field West. And then you got Wade Palmer right behind him. Really likes the short tracks, and as a fan, he likes the short tracks, dirt racing, with like the 410s, all them big boys, wing sprint cars. Then you got 15 of Jeffrey Hunter in third, and Jared Philpott in fourth. Then you got Papa G in fifth. Out to go to sixth. Him and Bad Dad's door to door. They did a good job keeping it clean and green there. Small little change here. I wasn't paying attention. And you got Helfer and Collinator all hanging on top of G, going through the turn. Pass him. That got a little rough, but don't look now. We got Papa G and Mama T together, or about to be together, and we know the magic that happens then. Don't we, Grandma Spiker? We know one of them two is going to be hitting the wall. But good race so far. There's Mama T. Kenneth Blackburn is catching them. Catching Mama T a little. G and Mama T. For Kenny B, Mama T, and Papa G, all running 9th, 10th, and 11th. Go back here, see where Duncan's at. Duncan is almost 2 seconds off of Blackburn. But go back up here at the front. Still got Epker leading. He's pulled a little bit of a gap on Palmer. Epker's gotten it up to about 0.2 of a second. Philpott's closing in on Palmer. They're 0.1 of a second apart. Racing hard to get there. It's just hard to pass on the inside of this track. It looks like Palmer maybe, yeah, he's steady gap between him and Epker. Philpott just cannot make the move on the inside here at Vegas. Why I'm thinking of it, let's take a look at the weather tonight. It is 76 degrees track, or ambient temp, 78 track, clear, and low humidity. Ought to make a good, clean, fast race. The track shouldn't be too slick. Should be a lot of grip out there. It's gonna be interesting. Good battle between Palmer and Philpott here. Coming out of the corner, Philpott's got it, slides up. Now he goes on attack at Palmer, or at Epker. We'll go back here to Jeff Hunter for a second. He's running 4th, 2.5 off leader. Then you got Ed Fiedler and Dougie Helfer battling, but right now let's go back up front. The Jared and Jared show again. Jared and Jared show is becoming a theme in VRX. Talked about these drivers multiple times on Friday night, especially back on the USA International Track Championship Series they had. And now they moved up to the trucks full time. Hey, Taylor Duncan, do you know what Dunkin' Donuts donut holes are called? Munchkins. And we call your dad Duncan and Dunkin' Donuts, so you're his munchkin. This battle is intensified once again. Looks like Philpott gets a good run out of 4. And we are on lap 21 of 75, so should be green flag stop starting in about 5 laps. We'll get that notification, I hope. Philpott's taking the lead over here. And you got Epker still on him, but I don't... They're keeping it within under a 10th of a second. But Philpott just gets that run out of 1 and 2 there. And Jared can't, Epker can't hold up with him. Let's see how Palmer is doing back here. I know he's falling. Oh, we got a pit stop. It's Teresa Spiker. Let's see if she makes it in her box clean. I don't see any problem going down the road. No penalties such as that. But this is a little early to be coming in. But maybe she's going to try to 3-stop it. She took tires on this stop. So she's got one more set of tires to last her almost over 50 laps. Should be good. Pretty good pit stop. 42.1 down lane and 14.5 in the box. Good job by that VRX pit crew on the number 70. Hopefully they got all the lug nuts tight. There's no post-race penalty for that. Oh, she did have a black flag, but it was clear. Go back up here toward the lead, see what's going on. Philpott is pulled away from Epker. He's opened up 1 second gap. See if we and then there's about a second Palmer and Hunter's probably the closest battle right now on the track, and it's almost a half a second. Helfer's falling back. All these cars, their times cars are starting to pull away from cars. I'm just and you had Helfer and Fiedler battling, but that position has changed. And you got Mike Shivers starting. He's about 2 seconds back from Fiedler. Riding around out there. Then you got 155 Kenneth Blackburn. 8 seconds off the lead. Alright, let's do a quick through the field wipe. Well, we'll wait till after the pit stops. Leaders should be coming in soon. Jared Epker is in the pit right now. See how he does. Looks like a clean entry. From what I can see, he missed box. Nope, he stopped perfect in the box. And remember, Teresa Spiker had a 41 second, I believe. Epker gets away with, I don't know. But pit stops are underway here. You got Philpott in, you got Fiedler in, you got Palmer in, you got Hunter in. There's the three of them stopping. So yeah, pit stops down at lap 30, 31. They will need to make another stop after this. I don't think anyone can make it from here. Helfer's just hitting his box. And good entry there. Let's check Duncan's pit stop. How's he going to do with his box? Will he slide through or will he make it? A little conservative entry in the box. But other than that, good job. Go back up here with our leader. You can see that he did a great job in the pits. Helfer did, or Philpott did. And everyone is pitted. That concludes the first round of pit stops. Looks like the closest battle is back here with the 64-43. And then you got the 66 starting to enter that battle, Edward Fiedler. Mike Shivers is 11 seconds off. Leader Blackburn is 18 off. Let's do this. Jared Philpott is your leader right now. He is 2.3 seconds ahead of Ebner. You got Ebner in second, ahead of Hunter by 1.1 seconds. And then Jeff Hunter in third. He's out of Michigan. That's why I call him Beer Hunter. You got Doug Helfer in fourth. Dougie Fresh, just ask him about his body wash sometime if you run into him in Discord. Then you got Wade Palmer back here at fifth. He's catching Helfer. Sixth, you got Mr. Edward Fiedler out of Kalkaska, Michigan. Very patient driver. In seventh, you got Mike Bad Shivers. Beautiful Spider-Man paint scheme on that truck. I think Jason Lyons, Nitro Viper, did that paint scheme. Seventh, you got David Nader Collins. And good battle going here for 7, 8, 9, 10. But like I said, Collins 8, Blackburn in 9. Now Papa G's moved to 9th. And Renee Haas is in 10th. Blackburn's fallen back to 11th. Mama T's back here in 12th. Remember, she stopped really early. And she's probably going to have to make 2 more stops before the end of the race, where everyone else will only have to make 1. And behind Mama T, you got Ryan, the Duncan. Hey Duncan, it's time to make the donuts. I know you want the coffee, not the donuts. But it looks like that battle between Collins and them is going strong. Let's see if we can check it out. Got Collins and Papa G fighting right there. They're within a tenth of each other. Renee Haas was about 2/10 off Papa G. Then you got Kenneth Blackburn sitting back watching the battle. Looks like Papa G is working on Collins, but he lost some time in that corner that time. I don't know if he got a block or what, but we are on lap 41 of 75. These guys have been back on the track for about 11 laps on these tires, except for Mama T, she's on the oldest set. Philpott, I believe, is, excuse me, 1 lap fresher clear than Jared. I believe Jared Epker pitted right before Jared Philpott by a lap. Then you got Hunter and Palmer still battling up here. Hunter's about 3/4 of a second ahead of Palmer. But who's after Palmer there? Palmer going by Duncan, who is a lap down now. So that is not for position. But Duncan's not going to just give it up, it looks like. And Duncan is just ahead of your 5th place car, Doug Elford. So this battle is not helping Palmer, but it's helping Elford catch Palmer. And like I said, Duncan's a lap down, so you know Palmer's probably getting frustrated because he's being held up by Duncan. And Helfer's caught him, and now that battle is on. But right now, the leader is still Philpott, followed by Epker, Helfer, Palmer. Good battle here between Helfer and Palmer. And with them battling, that allows Duncan to pull away a little. So maybe these two can settle it between them. And it looks like Helfer just eased on by Palmer. Now that they settled that, they can run Duncan back down and maybe work together to get by him or pass him somehow. But it cost them a lot of time on the track. It cost them about a second on Jeff Hunter. That's what it cost Palmer. Battling with Duncan and Helfer there. But they're doing great. They're having a good time. I wish I could pull one of these drivers up, but I won't do it during the race. Looks like Mama T just went a lap down. And Papa G's about 10 seconds ahead of the leader. But Papa G's the last car on the lead lap. I should be focused on him when I'm saying that. Looks like he's still got a good battle between the Collinator Asp and Blackburn here. With Collinator winning that battle so far. It's 2/10 up on Asp, 3/10 up on Blackburn. They're getting at it there for 7th, 8th, and 9th. So doing really good. Get a zoomed in look at the Collinator's truck. Let's do that. Get a zoomed in look at each truck. Coors Banquet there on Philpott's truck. I'm sure they'll be celebrating with that after the race in the pits. Probably gets a free supply by the sponsor. Then you got Jared Epker here in the Gen X Racing VRX Alienware number 11 with Mission 22 and admin box on it. Some good sponsors there. 15 The Grateful Dead paint scheme by Jeffrey Hunter. That looks amazing. Wish I could get a look on the bed, rear deck lid, but not get a good one there. And then what's else we got? He's got Alienware Black Green number 64. Nice paint scheme. Go to Wade Palmer, which is honestly probably one of my favorite paint schemes out here. It's a throwback to Richard Petty. A little twist on the Petty blue and red there. It's kind of a metallic, really beautiful paint scheme. And then you got Ed Fiedler out here rocking Moza Racing VRX paint scheme, beautiful paint scheme. And then another great paint scheme here is on Mike Shiver's truck. It's this beautiful Spider-Man paint scheme. Look at the hood there. That is absolutely amazing. And then David Collins Pollinator has the Terminator on the hood, but it's not the Terminator, it's the Pollinator. Beautiful paint scheme. I believe Brian Hennings did that. Then you got Kenneth Blackburn in the Liquid Death. Chevy Silverado. Nice paint scheme. LSR Gaming. And what's Renee Haas running? Renee Haas is running a Monster Energy paint scheme. Pretty basic, but it fits. Monster Energy VRX, it fits. Go see if we can track down Papa G. He's got a VRX butt kicker Mama T Racing paint scheme. And Brian, the Dunkinator Duncan, has a beautiful Air Force themed VRX paint scheme. Brian Duncan used to fly C-130s in the Air Force for 20 years, so give a shout out to him for his service. Thank him. Now Mama T's paint scheme. Oh, what's going on with Mama T? Did she crash? Of course.
Keep it up, caution is out. Watch the clicker, bud.
Mama T did not crash, but someone did. It says Mama T on lap 56, but... Oh, no, she coasted into the pits. I don't... Maybe the 707? I don't know, let's go check. Oh, there it is. That's what brought out the caution. If you watched, David Collins was going into the pits, went to avoid Mama T, missed the pit entrance. I don't know what was going on there. But anyways, it's time to restack them and go from here. They can they can make it on fuel. So this will be the last pit stop. And we'll go from there. But let's get back up here to the leader. I'm glad we got through all the paint schemes. Looks like Mama T is gonna get a... No, she will not get a wave around. Because Palmer's still on the lead. Well, wait. While we're waiting, we'll see if Palmer asks. Yes, they get the wave around. Mama T got a wave around. So that'll put Mama T 1 lap or 2 laps down. And Collins will be a lap down, so will Brian Duncan. I am showing 13 trucks in the field tonight, and with this restart, you got the Jared and Jared show, Philpott inside, Edgar outside. You got Doug Helfer inside, row 2, Ed Fiedler outside. Inside row 3 will be Hunter out. Inside will... They're about to go green here.
Green flag.
Got your green flag. And with that, Philpott jumps out to a huge lead. Well, he got a great restart. And Helfer got around Edgar while they're battling. With Hunter right there and Papa G not too far behind. Mama T is still 3 laps down. Got some movement here by Hunter and Helfer. Sorry I missed the pit stops that last time, but stuff happens. Right now you got Philpott leading, Edgar second. Good battle up there between them two. And a good battle here between Helfer, Hunter, and Spiker.
Caution's out.
Oh, caution
for sure.
out.
Everybody on the racetrack will be pissed off at somebody else on the racetrack before this race is over with.
And it involved Wade Palmer, I think. Let's sit here and watch. He was back there with Fiedler, Shivers, Blackburn. Oh, he just hit the apron and parked. Nice. And with that, we will take a quick commercial break and be back in just a few moments, folks.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
All right, folks, lights are out on the pace car. They'll be going green here, and maybe they got one more lap. I'm not sure. It looked like the lights were out. See if Barney changes flags here. I don't know. But either way, Wade Palmer is out of the race. Teresa Spiker has passed him. So Wade Palmer will be credited with a 13th place finish tonight. And yes, they are going green.
Green flag.
Like Mama T got spun around a little there. Let's go back and look. She is slow right now. Oh, the Collinator just ran right into the back of her, spun her, put her in the wall. No caution though. Looks like she's back up to speed now. Truck doesn't look too damaged on the back, but let's go up front to the leaders where Philpott and Epker are battling. 7 to go. We got Philpott, Epker, and Hunter. You can just throw a blanket over. Who's going to pull this out? Philpott, Epker, which Jared? Or will Hunter sneak in for the win? Can Hunter play spoiler? We got Pop G up here in 4th. fighting with Shivers and Helper for 4th, 5th, and 6th. But let's go back to the front. Philpott has opened up a little bit of a gap over Edgar, and Hunter has closed the gap a little. We got 5 to go. Let's stay with this battle as long as we can. Watch it from the drone camera. Edgar just can't get to the inside of Philpott, but what Edgar should be doing is trying to go around on the outside. If him and Hunter can get a good connection to each other, they could draft up to at least beside Philpott, if not around him. But they're still battling up here for the lead. Papa G, Mike Shivers, Doug Helper are all squeezing into that picture behind Hunter. And what a battle here. Shivers and Helfer has gotten around Papa G. That moves Papa G to 6th. Renee Haskins coming up pretty quick. And we got 3 to go here at the line, folks. It's the Jared and Jared show up front with Hunter trying to crash it. You got Mike Shivers catching up pretty quick now to Hunter. Look at Bad Dad go. This could be a best finish for him. Nope. Into the wall he goes. Will he save it? Nobody knows. He saves it. They get around him. And all is good. Final lap. Let's go back up here to the lead. Philpott's got a good lead on Edgar. Hunter and Edgar are fighting pretty good there, but it looks like it's going to be Philpott, Edgar, Hunter. That's your finishing orders tonight. That's the top 3. We will have interviews in a few moments. Until then, let's go to a commercial break.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Welcome back, folks. This is Ben up in the booth. This is the post-race show. Let me see if I can get this. If it'll show up. It won't. How about this one? That was the grid. That's no good. Well, the finishing order tonight is Triple J's up front. Jared Philpott, Jared Epker, Jeff Hunter, your top three. Followed by Doug Helfer. Papa G got fifth. Renee Haas sixth. Mr. Ed Fiedler seventh. Kenny B. Blackburn eighth. David the Collinator Collins ninth. Mike Bad Dad Shivers 10th. Brian Duncan was your first car a lap down in 11th. Mama T was 12th, 3 laps down. And out of the race was Wade Palmer. Good race here tonight. 2 cautions. I really did not expect any, but hey. And another night, Papa G beats Mama T in a league race. Awesome job, Greg. All right, now let's get to the meat of the post-race, your interviews. Up here in your third place finisher is Jeffrey Hunter. Jeff, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome job tonight. Third place. I forget where you started, but I'm sure you gained some. All right, gained 1 spot.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I started 6. That's right, 6.
All right, gained 3 spots, son. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you. It wasn't easy.
Yeah. Do you think you had anything for the other 2 J's?
Right at the end there, if I would have had a few more laps, I was right on Epker's butt right at the end there. I might have been able to get by him if I had a couple more laps. I made a little bit of a move right at the end there, but it wasn't enough space and stuff, so I laid off. But I might have been able to pull something off if I had a few more laps. I'm not sure. I was right on both of their tails the last, right after that caution, so I'm not sure.
All right. The paint job, I gotta ask. Do you got Jerry on there?
No, I don't have Jerry on there. I have just his bears and skeletons and stuff.
All right. It's a beautiful paint job. I gave you the nickname Jeffrey the Deer Hunter. Do you hunt deer?
I have once in my life, and I got a deer, and I felt terrible about it, so I don't do that no more.
All right.
That's a guy's honest truth.
All right. Well, awesome job tonight. Only 2 cautions. Good race. You get to give your shout outs. Floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd give a shout out to my mom, Mary Ann Manford. She's 87 years old. She likes to watch these races. So, how you doing, Mama?
All right. Anyone else?
No, that's about it for right now.
All right, buddy. Good job tonight. We'll catch you in a bit. Maybe we'll play some PUBG later.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Benji. Good job.
All right. Later, man. And with that, your second place finisher, Mr. Jared Epker. How are you doing tonight?
Sorry, Benji, I'm great. How about you?
Doing good. Did you notice it was a Triple J show tonight?
I did, but didn't until you just said something, and then realized that it was me, the other Jared, and then Mr. Hunter. So it was fun. I wish I could have got a little closer at the end to give him a run for his money and try and give him a little shot to take the lead, but my tires just fell off.
All right. 2 cautions tonight. I didn't think there'd be any. how do you feel about the 2? Was it too many or?
No. I started falling back. My tire. Philpott was way better at the long run. I was better at the short run. So the longer in the run that he got, the farther he got from me. So the caution bringing him closer definitely helped. I just couldn't get enough to get to him without causing another caution to where I was comfortable passing him. But I was waiting for the last 5 laps, and unfortunately I just couldn't get to him for it. I wish there was another caution with 5 to go, not going to lie. But all in all, great race, a lot of fun.
All right. Next week we go to Martinsville. How do you feel about that one?
Better than tonight. I've never been a great 1.5 mile person, but the short tracks are. I love short track racing, so I'm hoping we can come home with a win next week.
All right, that was going to be my next question. Do you think you can dethrone the other Jared next week?
I think so, but I'm also hearing rumors that he might not be here next week. So to take that win without him here is kind of... I'm not a fan, but I'm going to take the win either way. I mean, if I can take the win, a win's a win.
Right. All right. Well, with that being said, it's that time. You've earned it. Give your shout out.
Oh boy, there's so many. Benji, thank you for broadcasting. VRX, Hard Racing, Admin Box, Allen Automotive. I mean, the list could go on. So I thank everybody, and to be able to do this and have fun doing it, and I got no complaints. So I appreciate it, Ben.
All right, Jared. We'll talk to you in a bit. Thank you for showing up tonight, and good luck next week at Martinsville.
Appreciate it, bud. Have a good one.
You too. And with that being said, let's bring up your leader, Mr. Jared Philpott. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Another week. Here we are with you with another win. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good.
All right. It looked like you had some competition out there tonight. Did you feel it, or was I just seeing it wrong?
No, yeah, I did. I was just trying to get through and save my tires there at the start. And then after that, it just turned into a tire-saving race.
Right, with 2 sets. Yeah, I could see that. What'd you think of the race tonight with only 2 cautions?
I liked it. I like anytime we get a long green flag run.
All right. And next week we go to Martinsville. How do you feel about that place?
Unfortunately, I won't be there.
Oh.
I won't be there next week.
All right. Well, I think the track after that is the new Atlanta, but we'll get to that bridge then. Thank you for showing up again. You're a great supporter of the leagues, of VRX. Anyone you want to give your shout outs to, you have the floor now.
VRX and them putting these on. Still like coming out here every week doing them. You for broadcasting them for us. And I think that's about all I got.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I hope you go back and watch it tonight, or when you can, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, give it a subscribe. We'll catch you in 2 weeks. Well, will you be here Tuesday night?
No, I will not.
All right. We will catch you in 2 weeks then, and whatever you're doing to have the off week, I hope it's for fun and you enjoy yourself.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good night, Mr. Philpott. We will catch you in 2 weeks.
All righty.
And with that ends our interview section. Few shout outs. Taylor and Zachary. Daddy's plane is going to be a little late tonight, but everything's fine. He'll be home He's bringing you some lobster from the Bellagio. Joanne Spiker, Rose Machette. Speedy recovery to both of you young ladies. Love you both. VRX, thank you for putting this on. To the folks watching, if you could go down and give me a subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I hope you liked the broadcast, and may everyone have a better tomorrow. Have a good night, folks.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.